Hi everybody, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. They represent the one mind. so, um, and the peach colour represents empathy. And the geese were, sort of at their backs in a sort of semicircle. So we're looking at the peach colour of empathy. Now there was one peach bird in the middle of the peach birds. It was actually a tartan bird. It was tartan, so there's some Scottish connection. Um, be a reference to my own personal experience, but I feel because it was geese and they all sort of, the flock of geese, they also represent apparently marriage soon and meeting the right person and your soulmate. So it has a connection. So I thought if I did a reading on the dream interpretation to get some clarity on the dream specifically for the collective, then I thought that might be helpful. So um, so I'm going to ask for that to happen within the cards. I feel drawn to this. This is the Keepers of the Light. So Spirit, can you tell us what the dream meant, what those dream images meant? And I know that we're supposed to feel into the dream. It was a very nice dream. I enjoyed looking at the birds on the water. And they were beautiful, beautiful pink, peachy pink birds with these geese. I don't know if they saw any ducklings or geeslings or goslings, whatever you call them, but definitely geese. Twice in two dreams I had involving geese and these pink birds. So obviously very strong message. So can you give us the first few cards around the meaning of this dream, Spirit? What's the meaning of this dream for the collective twin flame community? I do feel it was a twin flame dream because this is what our journey is about. When we get these downloads and these sort of ascension strong messages, it's because we're on a twin flame journey. Well, so from the 5D, obviously they're very spiritual beings with wings, and they weren't quite flamingos. The flamingos are pink water birds, but they don't have wings, and these didn't look like flamingos. They looked like little peach parakeets actually, but swimming on the water. So it's kind of mixed images of the birds, but they had cute little crested heads, feathers on their heads, but they were a mix between, I suppose, a duck, a peach duck, and a parakeet or a cockatoo, something like that. So that's the first card. And the second card. What is the second card? So I've been sleeping most of the day, getting lots of very vivid dreams, downloads. That's another one. So it seems like we're doing rows of 3, which is good, which is the Holy Trinity. One more card, please. What is the meaning of the dream for the peach birds? Lovely. So we have bottom of the deck, shine yellow dragon. So we have a yellow dragon, helps you to help animals, serve animals, heal, respect and understand them. So yeah, the animals are wanting to communicate with us And there are some birds up there. There's a couple of birds. There's a woodpecker and a hawk on the wing of this dragon. And there's a little deer, a squirrel, red squirrel and a grey squirrel, and a couple of snails possibly. So again, very natured. A couple of birds in there. Right, so what is the past life? Any past life issues related to this dream? Any past life issues related to this dream? Using the past life deck by Doreen Virtue. So we're looking at, I do feel it was more related to the future though. This dream had a future dream feel about it. So any past life issues related to this dream? Dream about geese and peach looking birds. Peach cross between a duck and a parakeet swimming on the water in groups, with the geese protecting the peach coloured birds, peach being the colour of empathy and geese being the protective flock, one mind, collective mind. Also when geese are flying, if one of them is injured, one of them elects to go to the back to support the injured one. So they are very, it's like we're the twin flame community, we are supporting each other. So it's kind of like this collective mind that I feel like this dream tapped into. So I have 3 past life cards, and on the bottom of the deck is food and hunger. Food and hunger again. I seem to get that quite a lot. So we're hungry for knowledge, we're hungry for being whole again. So let's look at the first card. We've got Sununus. This is life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. And here is the man with the horns, who is connected to spirit and nature, and the, you know, the animal force is coming through. That animal instinct is coming through. The card here is the air dragon, helps you rise above the earthly matters. Communicate honestly, brings inspiration and hope. See life from a higher perspective. So again, we have here 3 birds and a dragon. So again, these birds are now flying, whereas the birds in the dream were on the water. So obviously the dream was about emotions, but the water was very calm. And the geese represent the collective mind. But these are little bluebirds flying, which is the truth will set you free sort of thing. Okay, and then the next one is authority figures in the past life. Okay, so we'll see what that means. The second one, we've got Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, follow your intuition. So again, we've got this truth theme coming through with the birds, the little bluebirds flying high. Also the song, you know, with little bluebirds. Why can't I? So, you know, the Over the Rainbow song. Then we've got the black dragon from Saturn, which is the planet Saturn, brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself, you have passed a test. Yeah, so I do feel that this was this dream was about accumulation of knowledge, and it was like a, you know, a celebratory moment. And yesterday when I did my reading for myself, I had the 3 of Cups, which was celebrating the hard work that I'd done. So that's quite positive. And we've got the baby again, which is the the card I pulled from the past life deck when I did the conversations with the karmic and the DM, the divine feminine having a conversation with the DM's karmic. This represents the divine masculine here that I was doing the clearing work on, the forgiveness work on. And then we have faith, humanity and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. So yeah, here we have a lady in blue here who looks very much like, you know, a Mother Mary sort of type energy with the blue truth. Again, we've got this truth coming through. Faith, a little bottle candle lit with a heart and a little blue flame coming up from the bottle with three lovely roses, blue roses. And above her head is emanating light. And then we have the crystal yellow dragon, opens you to higher learning and wisdom, expand your crown chakra for illumination, walk the higher spiritual path. So again, this is very peachy pinky in the background colour. So this is again about higher knowledge, higher truth, faith, wisdom, life force. Brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. So it's like we've been working really hard. We've got psychic insight. It's really, really like an ascension dream. And then we've got Egypt, which is a theme that runs throughout my life. I was sent a video of Egypt by a friend last night, and they explained that this is about the energy. These are actually energy portals, you know, similar to sort of Tesla type, you know, these were not actually tombs. These were covered in white limestone, and they've got certain chambers in. They've got things that conduct energy. They went right down into the ground to connect the energy from the earth to and send it up through a the peaks used to be gold, and then the energy used to come up through. So these pyramids have been kind of ravaged and left in a sorry state compared to what they were. I mean, they were white and there was gold and it was beautiful, and they were, you know, sending up energy, electricity, power. So this was a power dream. This, I don't really actually know what it is, but the dream is about messages of rising higher into the higher self and opening to higher learning and wisdom. We've got wisdom and through spiritual discipline. So we've had the discipline. So this whole thing is about rising higher. These dragon cards are about the ascension, the birds of truth that helps you rise above earthly matters. And this is the forgiveness of authority and conditioning in your life, and connecting with the more natural life force that's more akin to what we were naturally born with, and rising above the conditioning and the trainings that we've been given through the action of psychic insight and spiritual discipline. We've gained some wisdom through the connection with our twin flame and what that's meant in terms of meeting our twin flame and how we've grown as a person, and we've, you know, passed the test sort of thing. And here we have you know, that faith being downloaded and opening us up to the learning of the higher wisdom and trusting that and walking the higher spiritual path and having faith. So it was a very spiritual dream to tell us to keep awakened. So it's like the teachers now, we've gone to the next level. So I think that's the geese in the dream are the protectors of the peach birds, which are still in their sort of infancy, but they're empathic. Peach is empathic. They were on the water, so yes, it's definitely about emotion. So the geese were protecting the empaths, really. That's what I feel. And so we as, you know, sort of teachers of spiritual wisdom, our mission is to protect and the empaths of this world. I personally work with people with autism on a daily basis, so I have first-hand experience of working with, you know, males that have a very feminine feel. Not that they're, you know, gay or anything, but they do have a very, very soft sort of, there's no alpha males around where I work on a day-to-day basis. So we're here to protect them, and actually I've just been given the role of safeguarding officer for them. So yeah, it's our turn to step up and step into the role of Mary Magdalene and protect the gentle ones. You know, you have something important to share, follow the inner call, don't let anything stop you. So there's determination, and then you've got Joan of Arc underneath that, who is the, you know, strong, focused, divine feminine, to release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. So yes, this is about, and again, lilies, they both are holding lilies and rising above authority, not letting the authoritative figures that used to sort of hold you down, not let you speak your truth. It's now time to stand into your power and speak your truth and trust in your own channeling. She won this by, you know, voices from God. But obviously she got burnt at the stake by men. But that was the history of what made her famous. But Joan of Arc is, you know, wonderful. Thanks to Joan of Arc, we have a strong female, divine feminine role model to be able to stand up and speak our truth. So we have these great cards for us. Let's go to the earth magic, because obviously I'm doing a lot of birds and that's animalist type things. So we'll look at the earth, seeing as the earth is transforming at the minute, with the volcanoes going full tilt over in Hawaii, where the dolphins are. Please may we keep the dolphins safe, and may they steer clear of any danger. But the earth is going through a transformation, as are we. So any messages from the Earth Mother, from Gaia, that relate to this dream and that can give us a deeper story about the meaning of this dream for the collective. It's all about psychic insight, life force. It's coming through, we're rising above any earthly matters. This dream is about ascension. And I think it's based on the forgiveness work with the divine masculines karmic that I did the other night, in terms of helping that accelerate the work, the hard work to try and eke out these issues. Yes, so love and compassion. I showed love and compassion to the divine masculines karmic. Let me turn the light on here and see if that works better. Probably not. The sun seems to have gone in, so the light's gone down a bit. So yeah, I showed love and compassion. So through love and compassion, that is, you know, we both touched our hearts. We both had that heartfelt conversation, and it's here. You got actually two women's hands. Two women's hands here touching the heart. So love and compassion was the thing that helped to see things from the higher perspective, and help to ascend our consciousness to the next level. And as divine feminines, we seem to be doing that collectively, going by the geese in the dream. Okay, so we have the whale, which is breaking through normal convention, breaking free and seeing another world. He's coming out of the water and realizing that there's, you know, air as well, and there's another world. So it's breaking free. And we've got the stone people, vigilance. So the hard work we've put in is through being vigilant with our emotions, working very hard on getting those emotions cleared to enable forgiveness and healing of any authoritative influences on our psyche that stops us speaking our truth. And then we have dream time to finish it off, which again is very peachy and very pinky dream. Yeah, so this is basically confirming that this is a dream interpretation reading. And when you go to the next level, sometimes information in dreams comes down through contract. And here we have fire and passion, which is, you know, our soul's mission and what we want to achieve and what drives us. And then we have the unfoldment and the vision quest. So we've got this passion for the vision and the unfoldment, and then power and the ocean, ebb and flow. So we've got very watery dream, but here is a beautiful pink lotus on the water with the sun shining through, which is gently opening up the petals of the lotus. And then you've got here the power, which is the power of Mother Mary, that soft, gentle power within, which allows the force of life to ebb and flow naturally. And that's kind of how we are within ourselves, is having faith in that ebb and flow, so that we know it's safe to come out of the water and explore new worlds from a higher perspective. And we've earned that right through being vigilant and overriding lower density energies. And again, we've got this power here from the Egyptian pyramids. These were powerhouses. So that's all I have for today. I hope that helps. Understanding that dream was about, and as we're all, as Divine Feminine Collective, then we're going up through another ascension rise, through being more loving and compassionate, more vigilant in turning low density energies into high density, high vibration. And the dream is just giving us all those beautiful messages. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.